Hello and thank you for watching. I'm Ashley Van Dyke with Advantage Software, and on today's video, AutoBrief Customize Brief Order, I'm going to show you a new feature in version 10, which allows you to customize the order of the types of briefs that appear in both the info bar and the pop-up window. Currently in Eclipse, the order in which different types of briefs come up is not customizable, and your briefs will always show up with reminders first, theory hints next, requests third, suggestions fourth, and used briefs last. However, now in version 10, you're able to customize which order you'd like each type of brief to come up in your list. So no matter which briefs you'd like to see first, whether it's in the info bar or the pop-up window, you'll be able to make sure that those briefs are at the top of your list. If you don't frequently find yourself using one of the types of briefs, this allows you to push it to the bottom of the list without disabling it entirely by turning the allowed number to 0. We showed you in previous videos how to adjust the total number of each type of brief that comes up. However, with this new feature, you'll have total control over what you see and where. So now I'm in Eclipse and I'm in the midst of a virtual real-time translation. This is translating an existing note file for me as if it were in real time, and I've covered virtual real-time in previous videos. If I unpause virtual real-time, you see that new strokes and new briefs are being entered into my document. If I go to my user settings, to my real-time tab, I can ensure that AutoBrief is turned on and access the settings here. However, also, if you right-click in the info bar, if you have the info bar displayed, you can hit the setup next to AutoBriefs. Either way to access your AutoBrief settings is fine. Once you're in your AutoBrief settings, now in version 10, you see that you have the order column that I showed you in the previous slide. You have an order column now for both the pop-up window and the info bar. And these options allow you to specify which order you want your different types of briefs to appear in both windows. In a previous video, I showed you how you can adjust the number of each type of brief that you see in each place. So for instance, if I want to, I can have reminders, theory hints, and used briefs show up only in the info bar instead of the pop-up window, and have the pop-up window show only my requested or suggested briefs. However, now with the sort order, I can also tell Eclipse which order I want all of these briefs to appear. For this video, I'm going to go ahead and leave my maximum number of each brief type at 6. However, you see that right now, each of my brief windows are exactly the same. I start off with reminders, theory hints, requests, suggested briefs, and finally used briefs in both locations. However, I can change the order of any of these entries so that they suit me better. If, for instance, I'd rather have my new suggestions be first in the list, I can set that to 1. I can set my requested briefs to 2 to make sure the briefs I've asked for are next in the list. I can set my reminders to 3. And I can make sure that my new theory hints that I'm trying to learn how to incorporate are 4, and my used briefs are 5. As soon as I press OK and then close, those changes have now been made to only the pop-up window. Since I made those changes to only the pop-up sort order column. And you see that my info bar sort order is still in the original order. You can change the sort order of both or either of the brief locations. If you use both, you can customize the number and the sort order in either location. If you only use one location, you can customize the number of briefs you see and the order that they appear for that location. This allows you to have maximum control over your briefs. You can make sure that your new suggested briefs are always on top if you're looking to integrate normal briefs into your writing, or if you've just started using a new expert theory and you'd like to see those briefs first instead, you can make sure that your theory hints are first, and the regular AutoBrief suggestions are further down in the list. That way, if you are trying to incorporate a new theory into your AutoBrief writing style, they'll be first and foremost on your auto brief list in whichever location you specify. And again, I can customize these brief orders for both locations. If I want my used briefs first to make sure that I know the briefs I'm actively using, I can make sure that those are first. And as soon as I press OK and then close, you see that the info bar sort order has changed. You don't have to write new strokes in order for these changes to be updated. If you make changes in the midst of real time, your changes will be reflected as soon as you make them. No hesitation. Whether you're a new AutoBrief user or a seasoned expert, this should be a welcome feature that will help you ensure that you get the absolute most out of every single brief. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope that this will be a welcome improvement to the AutoBrief system. And if you're not already giving AutoBrief a try, please consider doing so. And don't forget that Advantage Software offers anytime support 24/7. Tech support can be reached to answer any question, anytime, including weekends and holidays at 772-288-3266. Email support is also available at support@eclipsecat.com. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so that you'll be notified when we publish new content in the future. Thank you so much and have a great day.